Hello everybody, and welcome to the next part of Let's Play Megaman Legacy Collection. So, as you can see from the last part, we defeated all 6 Robot Masters, and now we're going after the big honcho himself, Dr. Wily. So, let's get it started. We're raiding his castle. Albert Einstein looking dude. And he has to call his typical flying saucer and do the eyebrow wiggle. There you go. So, this stage, you're going to be starting out with these giant mechs, and the best way to get past them is use the Iceman power-up and jump. Or, do it at the wrong time. Like I just did. But yeah, when they get a giant jump, you want to freeze them in midair. There you go. So you can get a free pass. And don't worry about running out of Iceman's weapon. It's actually very plentiful. So usually what you want to do is you just want to shoot them while they're hopping up. Pop up. There you go. So there are 2 ways you could get rid of these blocks instead of just the guts power. I mean, you can obviously use it because it's not really used for anything else. But you could also use the elect beam. Gets rid of these gets rid of these obstacles like easy. However, you might want to save that for the boss that's coming up, because the boss that's coming up, oh man, gives me nightmares still. So when these fires get up to a midpoint, you want to freeze them with the Iceman power. You're gonna be using a lot of Iceman's weapon. Be careful, because of course spikes one hit kill. Right now we are cruising along. Oh no, I made the fatal mistake. There we go. Be careful of these enemies right here. They're gonna be just hopping along. They might actually hop towards you, like when you're climbing up the ladder, so just be cautious. And, of course, they respawn the other way. Thank you, Megaman. Megaman! Oh my... Well, that pellet's teasing me. Oh no. The return of the bullet bills. The fake bullet bills. There we go. Okay. So this part is just like Iceman's stage, but almost worse. Because not only do you have to worry about your spacing down below with the spikes, but you have to worry about these guys going upwards whenever you go up to get to the other side. So what I suggest, and it's totally up to you, there's 2 ways you can do this really. You can go on to the platform, but also what you can do is you can use the magnet power up midway. Honestly, I prefer it because these platforms are not reliable. They will kill you. See, like this one's about to do. And as you saw the rock physics right there. So, right now, this is what I was talking about whenever it comes to the magnet power. It is required to have this. If you don't, you can't do this part. So just let me make platforms all the way up. And, if you run out of energy, and I'm not saying that you will, but with this boss, I could understand. Because this boss is probably one of the hardest bosses in the Mega Man franchise. So, we're coming up on one of the most dreaded bosses ever. Everybody, meet the Yellow Devil. Now, Yellow Devil has a set pattern you need to follow. And I did not follow. you only get one shot at him. You only, in terms of like just shooting him. And it's really tough to do this your first try. Yeah, see, I'm already dead. So, don't worry. I mean, if you make it to this point, you don't have to worry about your magnet power, like, being all the way up. But I only have one life left. So I gotta do this good. So, everybody wish me luck. Dear God. This boss probably takes the most coordination and concentration ever. Oh my God. Hold on. I think this will be better. I'm sorry for the quiet commentary, because this is awful, and oh my God. So, yes, honestly, I consider Yellow Devil one of the hardest bosses in the Mega Man franchise. That is why. Not only is the boss incredibly difficult in terms of just being fast, like whenever you're dodging his projectiles of his body, but if you think about it, I freezes at the wrong time. If you think about it, his boss music, or the entirety of the boss music in the Wily stage, is so frightening. I mean, not really frightening, but just more like it sets this tone where it's just you're in certain peril. And that's how you feel when you fight him. It feels like you're in peril. You are about to die. And I messed up. Yeah, be careful when you freeze these fires, because you have to have a certain timing. Otherwise, you'll be just wasting Iceman's powers. So, alright, let's get back to the Yellow Devil. Have our rematch of 3 lives. I get 3 attempts at least. See, that's what I was talking about, like with those enemies. Those enemies will attack you. Whether you, of course, they respawn, but yes, the Yellow Devil is just, it's a trial. It feels like just one of the most toughest bosses, like, that you'll ever face. Mostly because, like, you're so concentrated on what to do that there will be sometimes, like, you'll have to memorize so many parts of what he's gonna do. And of course these platforms are just at an angle where I can't do anything. Okay. And scratch that. I have 2 lives. But oh my god. Well, never mind. I have 1 life. Thanks to slippery physics. Let's make this 1 life count. Let's try. And of course and honestly, I think we're just gonna get through this stage today, because this boss, this Wily stage, is really bad. Like, and it's just only the first one. I think this one's the worst out of the 4. Mainly because I have, like, honestly, like, when I'm not on recording, I can take this stage out, no problem. I can take out this yellow devil. No problem. And, of course, I screwed up. Oh my god. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I mean, like, usually when I get this wrong, like, I get a little bit impatient. But I think this is the one. I have practiced this boss so many times. But, like I said, LP curse, it puts a toll on you in terms of just playing these bosses. And I think this boss in particular was one I was fearing when I was playing just by myself. I'm like, when I was making these Let's Plays, I was thinking that this boss is going to be the end of me. Because I have to concentrate while I'm talking. And, I mean, I'm okay at that, I guess. But with this boss, it feels like this just destructive force waiting to destroy me whenever I'm getting down to the bottom. Like, when I know the sense of dread in this fucking Wily stage, and it really does put me in a really bad mood whenever I just do. And of course, I'm not really sure what I can do about that. I'm gonna have the magnet just out in case. And I missed it. So yes, this part of the Wily stage, it's so difficult because of what you have to take into account while you're playing. Like, you have all of these threats at you. Like, it's not even the boss at this point. It's the stage itself. Like, it's just killing me. And we have to be careful how these guys go in terms of patterns, because they'll kill you without even trying. They're just like, oh, you need this platform. You need it in order to progress. But I can't get to it when they're up there. Like, come on. Come on, guys. Please. Do a favor. For a pal. Come on. Oh my god. Guys. Guys. Come on. Cut me a break. Just kill me. Please get down here. Well, I didn't want to do this, but you leave me no choice. So yeah, that's what I was talking about that's what I was talking about, the magnet. Like, the magnet can take you almost all the way, but usually I don't prefer it, mostly because you're gonna need the magnet to get up to the yellow devil anyways. But in situations like that, I could understand. I could totally understand why you want to use the magnet, because that was unwinnable for me. I could not do anything. I could not do a damn thing. And of course I died. Oh, man. So yeah, this stage really, it is just really the pits. It's just, and everybody says, like, well, if you stopped recording, maybe you would have been better. Like, maybe, like, if you can actually go to this game. Like, I feel like people would say, oh my god. Come on. There we go. The problem I see, like I said, with that level, well, this level in particular, is just the fact that there's so many hazards that will kill you, and you're so close to the boss. And even the boss. Like, the boss is just, it feels like this trial. And I know I said this already, but it really feels like a challenge. Like, this is where you feel the complete challenge of Mega Man 1, just having to deal with this boss. like the boss itself. And like Wily stages, like some Wily stages in some of the anniversary collections of Megaman are so easy because of how many pickups, like drops they give you, like how much the weaknesses really matter, like in terms of just taking out bosses. Like seriously, it does. It gives you enough chances to defeat Wily. But this game, it throws the book at you. Like, you really are up against it. And it's funny because they're only 6 robot masters, and you expect, like, this game to be extremely short. But when you get to this part, you feel just... I'm like, okay, here's the challenge of this Mega Man. Just Wily himself. Thank goodness I didn't get knocked into the spikes. Okay. We are back to where we are. What we're gonna do, we're gonna defeat this yellow devil. I don't care how many times it'll take. We are beating this thing. This abomination. Here we go. Let's do this. I have the powers within. Yeah, sometimes I get the timing wrong because right now they look really deceptive, like whenever they hit the ground. Okay. Second try. We can do this. We can do this. Oh my. Alright. I think we're good. Oh, nope. That one jump in particular is extremely tough. Because you have to do... Like, I'm so anticipating that part of that jump right there that it really just puts the pressure on me whenever I'm fighting him. Here it is. Oh my... See, that's what I'm talking about. It's like, this thing is like, you're holding your breath every second you're fighting him. And you feel just so defeated when he kills you. Well, that's in any boss in particular. But this one especially. When you remember the pattern. Okay. Okay. Come on. Got him. Ooh, baby. I got the Rhythm of the Night. Let's do this. Oh no! I was doing so well. You have to be quick when you shoot this thunder beam. I will not lose to you. Okay, I might. No! Oh! Oh my god. Oh, that is the worst. That is the worst feeling in the world. Oh. Oh, man. Man, this boss. Oh, it puts me through it. It gives me that hope. That one fight, that gave me hope. And then, it just got dashed. It got dashed. That's what I'm talking about. This boss right here. It's so difficult. Oh my god, come on. Nope. Oh man. Oh man, I'm gonna go in hysterics. Want to beat this boss. When I beat this boss. I'm gonna beat this boss. I don't care how long it takes. We're beating this guy. Uh-oh. Okay, thank goodness. Alright. So, I honestly, like, when I thought of doing a Let's Play of all of the Legacy Collection and, like, the entirety of the Mega Man series, I think the reason why is because I said that was because I wanted a challenge. And this is what I got. This is definitely a challenge. Like, I thought Mega Man 2 was hard, like, when everybody was telling me when I was a kid, I was like, oh, well, Mega Man 2's the hardest. And I'm like, really? It is? Everybody likes it so much. Everybody likes it so much. Because it's so hard, or I guess. And, usually what happens is that people don't play the first game because the first game's tough. Like, people say like, oh, Mega Man 1's not bad, but not only are the physics really weird because of like the drop physics, no invincibility frames, you expect you're safe, but you're not. You're dead at that point. Okay. Round 3. Let's see if we can beat this guy. I know we can do this. We can do this. We were doing it before. Oh, also, like, if you don't want to do this boss, like, legitly, I can understand. Because Mega Man 1 has a secret that you could do against this boss if it's giving you any trouble, and I missed. If you don't want to do this legitly, I could understand. There's a pause glitch you can do, and that's the one thing of Mega Man 1 that I can understand. The frames on the weapons, especially the elect beam, if you pause and unpause and hit him, what you'll do is you'll actually reset the frame, and it counts as another hit against the Yellow Devil. I got him! Yes! Whew! Oh, man. This boss. But once you do it legitly, trust me, it feels good. Just to mop him. Just to beat him. But anyways, it's been 25 minutes, and trust me, I need a break from that. I need a break from that. For that entire boss fight. So, this has been Inferno Nomad on part 5. Next time, we will fight in Wily 2. Okay? See you all later.